Hello, welcome back. This is Janet with Janet and Patches. And today we're going to keep on going through how to get that SP, that special person in your life. And you know what? It all comes down to one thing: you and your perception. And that is what we're going to deal with. Because what you put out is what you attract and what you get back. And there are a couple of things that I have noticed for people, male and female, who are desiring their special person. The first thing is that they put that SP up on a pedestal so that you are in a subservient kind of like place, that you're not as good as, that you are in this wanting, needy stage, that you need them in your life. Sweetheart, this is where your own self-identity, your own self-worth comes to the front of the classroom. This is where what you perceive, what you conceive, what you believe about yourself is going to attract more of what that is. So this is why self-identity is so important, sweetheart, because you have to have this self-worth. You have to know who you are. And the bottom line is that you are a spirit being and you are made in the image and likeness of God. You have not been made to be a slave, a servant to anyone, any religion, any political scheme, nothing. You got to realize that in essence, you're in this world, but you're not of it. You're a spirit being. You're not a carnal, a meathead. You are a spirit being and you have the mind of God, of Christ. You have that. And that, I know, what the heck of the world does that mean? And what is that going to, how is that going to help me get my SP and, everything else that I want? Because it's already yours. It's already there. But you keep seeing yourself down here and this negative flow of wanting, needy. You have got to expand your vision, your identity of who you are. I know a lot of dating coaches, and rightfully so, they will tell you, go and start finding something like a hobby, develop yourself, get into writing, get into reading, be a movie critic, be a food critic. I love those things, being a food critic, that's great. And, find something that makes you happy. Abraham Hicks and Bashar, they're all out there saying this very thing. And start reading books, listening to videos, to rewire this mind, to encourage, helping you think on a higher perspective of yourself. Dr. Bruce Lipton, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Joseph Murphy, Dolores Cannon, Louis Hayes. There are just so many of them. Those are just some of them right off the top. The one I love is Mike Popovich. He is so biblically oriented, and it will absolutely blow your mind out of the water as he breaks down what really was written. And it's nothing to do with this King James Version, Amplified Version, or whatever those versions are. It is absolutely amazing. It's amazing because it reveals who you are, that you are the creator of your life. And that's what we're talking about. You want this SP, you want this blissful relationship. Well, you know what? That is out there. And what comes from in here manifests out there. So we've got to get you to start looking at yourself and seeing how wonderful and awesome and beautiful and handsome and intelligent and happy and fulfilled and all these worthiness. You are so worthy. And that is the big reason why you are this wanty needy of an SP, because you don't have self-worth. If there is a self-worth and you don't have an SP, and you don't have all these things that you desire in your life, it's because your own self-perception, your self-worth is down here. And you are this magnet that is going to attract more and more and more of this victimized thinking. You're going to keep staying in this victimized thing. But if you start realizing your identity of who you really are, your self-worth, that you are precious, that you are unique, and there's only one like you in the world, and that God has somebody that is the most wonderful, perfect person for you. But you have got to believe it, because you have got to see yourself as wonderful and perfect and loving and kind, that you are precious. That is how you have a blissful relationship. That is how you get that blissful SP. Now, the SP that you are, I just can't live without it, I just want to, it's on my heart day and night, seeming I wonder. As long as you're in that position, you're in this wanting, needy stuff. You don't know who you are. And if you happen to attract a person, an SP, when you're in this negative Nancy position, sweetheart, believe me, that relationship is not going to be blissful, because you're going to be having and attracting now twofold that negative, that poor me, that victim, is not my fault, and this and that. No, it's your life. You breathe it. I know I probably sound like the Wicked Witch from the West or something, or is it the East? But I know. But sweetie, I've been there, done that, and I got the t-shirts to prove it. That you are made in the image and likeness of God. And you need to step back, and you have got to disassociate, disconnect from this negative lifestyle, this negative victimized thinking that your SP is on a pedestal or something, or the job, the car, it's like it's out there. No, that's because that's how you think. That is your perception. As long as your perception and your thoughts are on this, I'm not good enough, this wanting, needy, I'm a victim, it's a gerbil wheel. And it's that magnetic gerbil wheel that's going to keep on attracting the same thing over and over and over again. And you're going to feel empty inside, because you don't realize that you are absolutely loved and adored. And that being loved and adored, because that is your true nature. You just really need to just say, open yourself up like this and say, God, universe, source, I know you're in me. And you're in me, you're on me, you desire only the best, because I'm your child. Come on, open up the eyes of my understanding. I believe that I am the I of the I am. And as you just keep on meditating on I am the I of the I am. I am. That's what you need to meditate on. Don't meditate on anything else. Don't even have a thought of what you don't have. Don't have a thought about what makes you unhappy. Shut that all down. Open yourself up to the blessings. Start off with an attitude of gratitude. An attitude of gratitude that I am. And whatever it is that you want, you fill that blank in. Get yourself a journal. Start journaling. What do you want? Make that clear. What kind of an SP do you want in your life? Do you want someone that's just getting by so that you have to work too in order to live in a halfway decent, just get by stage? No. You know, like I know that every woman wants to have a man that can provide. That doesn't mean that she's going to sit back and do nothing. No. I mean, she is going to be able to be that nurturer. That is her natural state. That's where her hormones go, you know? And you are going to continue to pursue the things that make you happy while your mate, he or she, is pursuing the things that make he or she happy. And then you attract more and more and more. But stay in this positive zone of I am so loved and I come behind in no good thing. Why? Because I am the I of the I am. It doesn't get any easier. It doesn't get more challenging. It doesn't get more honest truth. It doesn't get you anything but everything as you wake up to who you are. So do that journaling, get those books, get those videos, and above all, set aside time where you can meditate. Take those deep breaths, 7, 7, 7, 7, and just quiet that mind. And then start reprogramming that mind with videos, books, and tapes and stuff. Do whatever it takes, but get out of this mental habit of seeing yourself as not good enough. It takes work, it takes persistence, but my gosh, come on. It's so worth it. You are everything and more that you could possibly dream of. So dream and dream big. You know what to do. I've given you the tools. Meditate, read, listen to videos, and reprogram your mind. Ho'oponopono, that does it. Almost like it does the whole job. Now, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm so grateful because it covers all the character and nature of God, which is you. When you have unforgiveness, you're going to attract more garbage. But if you have an attitude of gratitude, then, you start feeling happy and joyful. Like attitude of gratitude starts bringing in more and more and more. And you're living a life that is happy and worthwhile. I don't care what your circumstances are. I don't care what the problem is. You start going into the Ho'oponopono. And go to that YouTube station. Go to their website. Oh, they've got Dr. Hugh Land, recordings of him teaching the classes. You've got Morna, who has some fantastic things. Honestly, I think I spent 3 months at night, every night, listening to one of her prayers and everything like that. Believe me, I was a mess. Hey, if it works for me, it'll work for everybody and anybody that is a truth seeker. And that's what you are. That's why you're here. So I'm going to let you go. It's TGIF. You have a great and awesome, safe Friday and a wonderful, beautiful, peaceful, joyful weekend. And we'll see you on Monday. Mwah. I love you. Do your homework. You got to do it. Persist and patience with an attitude of gratitude. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.